Okay, on these, when you are factoring, you're trying to figure out how much you can take out of each part, right? So I have these two parts right here. What can I take out of both of them? But it has to be evenly divided by both, right? So if I'm looking at this, what's the greatest common factor of 16 and 4? So it should be, you should see that it's 4. I could divide this by 4, and I could divide that by 4, right? How many p's does each one of these have? If I consider p to the third to be 1, 2, 3 p's, right? How many can I take out of this one and this one? So I could take 3. So I divide this by p to the third. Okay? If I could divide them both by the same amount, I can factor that part out. Now, if I was dividing this, so this part goes in front, 4p to the third. That was factored out. Now, if I actually divided this, 4 divided by 4 is 1. P cubed divided by p cubed is 1. So we have a plus 1 here. 16 divided by 4 is 4. And p to the fourth divided by p to the third, you subtract the exponents, so I still have p. Right? So when I factor it out, we're kind of going backwards from what we did earlier. Now, if I multiplied this, I would get that as my answer. But I'm trying to figure out what I can divide by each one. All right? Look at number 2. That's a little bit easier. What can I divide out of both of these numbers? Always check, can I divide the small number, for the big number by the small number, right? Can I divide 36 by 9? Answer is yes. So then I just factor out a 9. So the 9 goes in front. If I divide this, that's 1. So this is just x. And 36 divided by 9 is 4. So again, looking at my answer, if I multiplied this out, I would get that, right? So it's doing the opposite of distribution. Okay, I have a few students coming in, but I'll do one more. All right, make sure we make this, let's do this one. If this was x, right? X. So I could divide both of these by 3. I can also divide, whatever the highest exponent is, divide by that, the lowest exponent, right? And then you just subtract it from the high one. So I could take out x cubed. So I have 3x cubed here. When I divide 6 by 3, I get 2. Remember to divide. X cubed divided by x cubed is just 1, so that just goes away. And then negative 3 divided by 3 is negative 1. And then x to the 5th divided by x cubed. So you subtract it and you get x squared. All right. I will, we can finish these in class. All right.